Yo, what's happening, guys? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another live stream today. And in this stream, I will be going over the most important levels for every single coin that I have. Most of the coins that I'm going through today are the ones that I will be probably trading within the near future. So make sure you guys do slap up that like button, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So, guys, today the market's been too choppy. It's been so choppy. It's actually ridiculous. So what does that mean when I say it's been choppy? It means that there is pretty much no real setup. I am looking to long Bitcoin here at this price, but it's just not really holding up, to be honest with you. So what I'm tempted to do here is just wait for this next 4-hour closure. Okay, so what does that mean? I'm going to wait for the next 4-hour candle to close, jump into some longs. But at the moment, guys, it's just, look how choppy this is. It's just pretty much retesting lows, retesting lows, retesting lows, the 1 hour as well. So to be honest with you, to be completely frank, I do think that possibilities definitely are going to align potentially to the upside, but it's just a little bit choppy at the minute. So yeah, that's what my thoughts are on the market right now. I'm looking to enter this long position for Bitcoin. So let's see what happens, guys. I will obviously look for a long here, but I want to wait for the next 30-minute closure at least. Okay, so I want to wait for that closure. That would be a good confirmation, right? But I'm looking at this long here for Blur, guys. BLU Blur. I'm gonna take it. I'm actually going to enter this position here for Blur. I think that it's a good setup. You know, we are at support here, a bit of a double bottom. You could even say that this is the support over here. Very, very strong reaction zone over here. Possibilities for a setup right now. So I'm going to go long here. I've only really looked at this coin a couple of times, but I do like how it's setting up here. I did actually attempt to go long a little bit earlier, but eventually just getting stopped out. Bit of a chop city here. So yeah, I think right now the best thing to do is just look at the coins that are favorable, because obviously right now the market's not really in the position for us to really just take swing positions because it's a little bit choppy, right? So I'm really just going to be scalping certain levels, because the thing is, at these zones, guys, it's the market it really just wants to liquidate people up and down, right? You can see for Bitcoin, that's exactly what it did today. We had a massive little rip here, and then a massive dump within like a couple minutes, right? So it just shows you that the price of Bitcoin right now is a little bit excuse me, it's a little bit choppy. So personally, I think opening long positions is more favorable, because this is your weekly level over here. So yeah, as I do think we can come down, possibly, guys. I do think we can come down, but I think that right now the probability of us going up is probably more likely than us coming down, which is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so if that makes sense, we can get straight back into it. So Bitcoin looking at a long here, but obviously if we start flipping bearish, we will be entering. Well, we'll probably just close out that long and flip a little bit short. So it all depends on what this support has for us, right? If this support holds, then obviously I do think that it's possible for us to come down. Okay. So, but let's see what happens. It seems as though that, you know, USDT dominance is just looking a bit too bullish in my eyes, which is not a good sign for crypto. Of course, you know, when USDT dominance goes up, crypto tends to go down, right? So that is pretty much what I'm saying is right now the market is showing us signs of weakness when the USDT dominance is going up. Okay, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens for the day. XRP, we did actually take it long this morning for XRP. I think it's still valid to actually enter this position. Looking really, really strong compared to most other coins. Looking really, really juicy. To be fair, you could actually enter another position right now, which is what I'm going to do. XRP. The only problem is that I have with trading right now is that I'm a little bit uncertain with Bitcoin, right? So what does that mean? It means that I'm a little bit uncertain of where Bitcoin's most probably going to go, right? So with that said, it makes sense open a long and a short. But yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So I think XRP looks clean, and even Blur looks kind of good. Yeah, it's still holding support. We should react off this level quite nicely. With Bitcoin attempting to break out here, it's just not favorable, right? So it's almost like we kind of just have to wait, be patient for now, because if we look at the daily charts, the daily chart is definitely showing signs of weakness. Showing signs of weakness, yeah. But of course, the market does its own thing, and this type of thing you can't really look at. But most coins are down today. But we do know that this could potentially just be a fake move. We have analyzed Bitcoin and crypto on Mondays, and it seems to be that it tends to fake out on a Monday/Sunday evening. So possibilities, guys, are rising, especially because if this, for Bitcoin, for example, if this is a fake move, what does it mean, right? It means that the probability of Bitcoin, the probability of Bitcoin getting rejected is probably more likely, right? So, like I said, we are looking at Bitcoin a long setup at the current price, and then Blur entered a long for Blur right now as well, looking to target essentially. We could even look at these highs, because if Blur does actually hold the support, stop loss just below this low over here, nice and tight. I think if Blur can actually start to move from this point, that would be a good setup. But of course, it's to do with what happens with Bitcoin. And to be honest with you, I'm only going to enter this long position for Bitcoin if and only if we can actually hold this level, right? So it's not looking like we will, to be honest with you. But if we do, then we can obviously look at a potential long. But it keeps getting rejected, guys, and it's just not a good sign right now for the current market, right? So let's have a look and see if some other setups. Have you seen WIF, guys? WIF actually did a great job over here. So this was the short setup, and you can see how it just perfectly played out, literally hit the level perfectly. WIF kind of looking a little bit bearish, to be honest with you. Uniswap as well, looking absolutely bearish. I didn't actually end up taking this trade for the day, but I was looking at it and we didn't get it, right? We got this break of this trend line. It just wasn't that clear to me. This was the breakdown, right? So everything kind of just looking a little bit choppy. XRP looking good though. 𝗬𝗟𝗪 also looking quite strong. HBAR also looking decent, guys. I took a long here for HBAR, hit TP1, almost TP2, looking like it wants to long again. So I do think that HBAR is a good one to look at right now. Excuse me. HBAR does look good for a potential long setup. Okay. So we'll see what happens here. Right now, it's almost just a waiting game because, of course, there's just not much happening. Okay. But yeah, this stream's gonna be really, really short, guys. I don't see much opportunity in the market right now. Of course, there is opportunity, but there's not much that I'm seeing. Of course, some people may see different, but there is this I was looking at earlier for Theta. If you look on the 15, kind of holding the support over here, which is decent to potentially long. If we start to break that support, shorts are valid, vice versa, blah blah blah. Right? So. Yeah, it's honestly it's a waiting game. Like I did long Blur, again. Potentially this could rip. Not really sure about this coin, but it's also to do with Bitcoin. Okay. But I do appreciate you guys watching, of course. It's always a pleasure doing a live stream. And yeah, I just want to see what we have for the day, right? If price can obviously just hold this level here for Blur, it's kind of like a risk-free trade because our stops are really, really tight, of course. So just keep them tight. So yeah. that is what I was doing. So I mean, Notcoin got smacked, Litecoin getting absolutely rinsed. I didn't actually end up taking this trade, but I was looking to short the break. But I mean, it's not a great setup. 𝗵𝗫 looking bearish. Yeah, have a look at that. That's crazy. 𝗵𝗫 is probably going to dump a little more today. Jupiter. What am I waiting for Jupiter? Yeah, if we change this to dark, yeah, I'm waiting for longs. Yeah, 0.5, I guess. Yeah. But I guess that's still a way away. Okay, so Jupiter far. Ethereum kind of looking bearish, to be honest with you guys. It's not looking too good yet for Ethereum. If we look at the 1 hour, now the 1 hour is just hanging on here, to be honest with you. It's hanging on to life's support. So this is obviously a strong level. And yeah, if we do break the zone, then of course we're probably gonna come down. Yeah. So right now we just staying patient, guys. Patience for this one, and we'll see what happens. But of course, it's just not much. I'm looking probably to long Ethereum here. This could be a level to long Ethereum. It's the only level you already have, right? To long Ethereum, because if Bitcoin starts to rip, then of course we can definitely see upside. So I do appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much. See you guys on Wednesday. Boom.